University in Sioux City has finalized plans for a new multi-million-dollar healthcare workforce training facility on its Sioux City campus.
Last May, the university announced plans to renovate one floor of Toller Hall, which is one of the dorms on campus. The renovations will house the new Health and Health Sciences School. Now, plans changed a bit as the administration realized the risk of altering Toller Hall to accommodate an educational facility. They also worried about what they may uncover in the building that was built back in 1967. So they went back to the drawing board and came up with a $20 million project and plan to tear down Toller Hall and replace it with an all-inclusive healthcare workforce training facility. KTIV's Irvin Doman explains.
The project was unveiled after donations and grants to Briar Cliff, including a $2 million grant from the U.S. Economic Development Administration. University administrators took another look at how to expand and what they offered and decided to go big.
We came up with the College of Health and Equity, and what that means is all of our healthcare programs, all of our schools will be in it: School of Nursing, School of Social Work, and then our pro bono clinics.
In addition to an academic learning experience, the new college will serve members of the community who wouldn't otherwise get treatment.
A lot of the focus in this facility is helping with our community clinic. We have pro bono clinics where our students actually are learning skills that are going to apply in their professional career while also providing service to families in the area.
Right now, university officials say they have raised $8 million, which is nearly half of the project cost. They say the investment into the healthcare programs is going to make future students more employable.
I think it's just going to really prepare students to work with different interdisciplinary teams. It's going to make collaboration a lot better in all the different healthcare settings, and it's just going to set up Briar Cliff students to be better in the healthcare system.
Work on the new College of Health and Equity should be complete in May of 2025. In Sioux City, Irvin Doman, KTIV News 4.
Briar Cliff has plans to tear down Toller Hall in the spring of 2024. University officials say students who live there will have to relocate to other residential halls on campus.